Good morning, everyone. This is Tile Creek Rock back for another exciting day here on the ARK Survival Evolve Crystal Isles map. This is day number 335 of our little adventure here, and well, we're still in this dragon temple where the artifact of the pact is. Got the big dragon boss statue here. And we've been in here all night looking around, trying to explore the place as best we can and looking for glowtails. And I did try to pick the artifact up a second time, and it just says that only one of these may be carried at a time by an organism. So I know I couldn't pick up but one of them, but I'll show everybody that anyway. I know if you got an otter, you can pick up more than one. But anyway, I came in here, explored the place pretty good last night. Like I said, I did find one glowtail in this whole place, and it is up on one of these ledges up above me here. I'm gonna get up here and see if I can find it again. I hate the way these wyverns zip around. I can't look good. I just get hung up on stuff. It would have been better to have had something smaller to fly around in here on. But there is a glowtail in here somewhere. If I can find it again, I'm gonna give an attempt at taming it. Well, let's see if I can figure out where I found it at. It was right up above where that dragon is, and I'm pretty much above it right now. But this spot doesn't look right. I'm gonna have to land just to figure out where I'm at. Actually, I think I landed right where it's at. Is this the spot where the glowtail was at? I don't see it now, but I think this is the spot where I found it at. Glowtail, where did you go? I said I was going to try to tame a glowtail today, but if I can't find it again, I won't be. And I'm sure it was right here. Yep, I don't know where it went to. May not be want to tame one today. So I can't seem to spot it. Let's go for a wyvern here and look around on foot some. It was right down in here. I'm about afraid to walk around here because there were megalanias hanging off the ceiling right here earlier. And you can't get mega rabies from those guys, and it would probably kill me if I got mega rabies. The only thing I can think of is the glowtail must have fell down below. There's where I killed one of those megalania at. Apparently I didn't get the stuff off of it either. Where did the glowtail go? I will probably find another megalania if I ain't careful here. I searched the place good, and like I said, I only ever found one glowtail, and it was right over here, but it seems to have disappeared. And I was going to make an attempt to tame it today. Maybe it just fell right below here, or moved over that way or something. There it is. It's a level 60 male. It must have fell off, but I'm going to try to tame this guy if I got the right mushrooms on me. Looks like I do. How much did that do for him? It shouldn't take too much to tame, but this is how you tame a glowtail. You give him these black colored mushrooms. I forget what type of mushroom they are. I guess I can look really quick here. They are abscerbic mushrooms. Come here, guy, don't wander off for me. How's your taming done? 99.4%. You gonna go ahead and walk off a ledge? But this is the only one of these guys I could find during the night. I looked everywhere in here. And I got him. That's pretty easy tame, but I've got a glowtail now. What level did he come out? 89, so he got 29 bonus levels. Not sure what these guys eat, but I'm just going to stick some berries in him, I think. Maybe these mushrooms that I fed to him, the black mushrooms. And I don't know what you should level on these guys. Probably charge emissions or charge capacity or something like that. But let's get him. I think we're going to get out of this ruins because we pretty much explored it all night long looking for glowtails, and that's the only one I could find. So I'm pretty sure it's the only one in here. I'm curious, you cannot put artifact in a glowtail, can you? Glowtail. Can you hold artifacts by any chance, like a pot or a can? Looks like you cannot. You can hold toxin, why can you not hold artifacts? Put axe in you. Yep, looks like he cannot do it. And I picked that back up. Okay, I guess here, go explore the floating islands a little bit more today. Because we cannot pick up a second artifact. And we can't find any more glowtails, so probably no point in looking. And I don't know why I've got wooden. Okay, yeah, I do know too, because I was trying to see if I can get rare mushrooms out of those trees earlier. So I've got a little bit of wooden thatch on me. So let's see if we can find the exit of this place. It's kind of a tricky place to get in and out of. Just get up here and get hung in behind a bunch of walls, usually. Where am I at? It's a question. Good question. Let's go around this way. I think there's an exit right up here. I think. I might be wrong. I think through this door here's an exit. I looked around in here pretty good last night, but I didn't really get the layout down in my head real good. Door over there. What's over this way, you reckon? I don't know if I went over this way or not. I think it's just a dead end over this way. Yeah, it doesn't appear to go nowhere in this direction. You could probably explore this area a little better on foot, because I basically just stayed on my wyvern the whole time, and there's lots of exits you can't fit through on the wyvern. I'm pretty sure this is the exit, though. I'm kind of thinking this place must have more than one exit. Got my glowtail. I can't even tell. I think I see it sticking up there. I think I might have seen another one when I was coming out that doorway, so I'm going to stick my head back in here. Did I see something glowing when I came out that door? I don't see nothing. Fly around these floating islands some more, see if there's more than one entrance to this place, which I think there is. This doesn't look like the spot where I first. But I guess it is, because it doesn't look like it goes nowhere else. Well, no, there actually is another entrance right here. You can go in right there or around this next corner over here, so there is two entrances to the place. It is a little bit difficult to find this spot. Right there's the second entrance. I'm going to walk on around outside here. I didn't look around. The other time I was here, see if there's any more ways in and out of here. No, it looks like a dead end around this direction. That place is difficult to find. Right there is a small waterfall. That rock out there looks like it's partially in water and partially sticking out of water. And it's floating in the air. That looks really weird. But just where that little area is at, it's pretty tricky to find. I was going to just fly around some here and see what I could see. Okay, there's that big giant crystal. So to get to that, you need to travel on toward me, and it's on your right as you're leaving away from those. The ruins is right here. You can see I'm pretty good if you get this close to them. I wonder if there's anything up above them. I did hear footsteps down there during the night, which I guess this Bronto that's up here was stomping on the ground. I could hear it underneath. Sure sounds like it. I could hear you when I was down underground there, buddy. There's an ankylosaur up here. 55 ankylosaur. This must be the trap for all the flyers, because we've got flyers stuck in this wall everywhere here. Easy way to tame stuff. If there were anything here you wanted. Wow, that is a 145 ichthyornis. If I had some fish meat, I would probably go for that. There's more than one of those guys. I seen one. I thought I seen another one. I do see a heart over its thing there, so there's obviously another one here somewhere. Right there's another one. Level 95. There's probably another one. Yeah, right there's another one. The two 145 females. Wow. Bring some prime fish meat up here. You could definitely tame a few ichthyornis birds pretty easily. I hear a monkey. We got monkeys up here. Where you at? Level 55 Mesopithecus. What else we got up there? Stegos, I see. Hankies, another Pteranodon stuck into the wall, and one a walking. You going over to get stuck in the wall. Also, what is this on the ground here next to a trilobite? What is a trilobite doing up here? There's a water area nearby. Trilobites fly. You flew up here out of the ocean, didn't you? Wow, can I not get on the trilobite? There he is. Level 20 aberrant trilobite. I guess aberrant ones can fly. So I don't see no water around here at all. Well, I take that back. Right, there's water. We've got a big old pond up here, don't we? Let's poke our head in this big pond. Let's find a low spot to get in and out of it. Right here, I guess. I hear another monkey. Another Mesopithecus. Really good with his scope. 55. Is that the same one I looked at a minute ago? Kind of looks like it. See what's in this water. Got lots of coelacanths down here. Lots of trilobites. Any otters by any chance? Tons of stuff down here, that's for sure. This would make an excellent fishing hole. But I don't see no otters, and I'm drowning, so I'm going to have to head up. Trilobite, you better get back in the water, or I might harvest you and see if you got black pearls. 150. Wow, there's a 150 trilobite. Too bad you can't tame these guys. Let's explore around some more. We're just going to explore around the floating islands today. That's basically all I want to do. I want to explore the area I haven't seen very much of. Maybe consider putting a small base over here somewhere. Don't know if I want to spend the time to do that or not. Make the world's tallest high dive right here. We could put us a diving board up here on this rock. Jump for that pond. Don't think we'd ever make it though. Wyvern can't turn around up here, can you? Okay, where are we going from here? Don't know. How far are we from the ceiling of the world? Let's fly up and see. Not far. About 7 or 8 wing flaps and we're all the way to the top. Which one of these islands is the highest? Oh lordy, we're sunk into our wyvern. Where's the highest point in this floating island place? Over here on top of this orange crystal, probably. I'd say this probably is the highest point because you can see this from basically anywhere on the map. Kinda doubt if you can land up here though. Don't you want to land up there, are you? Too slick. Yep, you don't want to land on it, just slides down it. Yep, we got on top of it. I guess this is the highest point on the map. Any of these islands in particular we want to check out? I think let's go over toward the boggy area and check those out over there. I think we probably have a little bit already. I'm thinking this over here is where we've seen all those carcanoes at, but I ain't sure. See one right there fighting a Sarco. I've seen that before. And over here there was like 5 in a small pond altogether. Right over there I think is the pond that had 5 of them in it. You would think a spot like this is probably going to be another artifact on one of these little high spots. That's where this map seems to put them, in high spots and in low spots. Right up here somewhere is where I think I seen a bunch. Yeah, there's that Spinosaur, and here's all the carcanoes. There's the carcanoes herd. Should we get rid of these carcanos so some good ones will spawn in? Let's do that. This is obviously a carcanos spawn spot. We can get a lot of organic polymer from these guys. Come here. Boy, they're flying. Harvest that one, but he's off in the water there. It looks like something else harvesting. There's this place full of piranhas. Am I seeing a ton of piranhas? That's what it looks like. Yep, having piranhas. I don't know what that is down there in the middle of all of them. There's something glowing down there. Let's see if we can kill a bunch of piranhas. I'm about overloaded with stuff from the... I bet that's just pearls. Let's see if we can. I thought this was all piranhas in here. That is nothing. Any more piranhas? I guess I killed all the piranhas. Oh, there comes a couple. Go, go, go. I think I got them now. I thought that might be pearls or something, but it's just shells. But this is apparently the carcanos spot right here. So I should show the GPS location on this spot if anybody's looking for a carcanos. Remember how to get to that. It is 53.5 by 77.1. That's where the carcanos pond is. 53.5 by 77.1. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's do a little more circling around, and I don't know what we'll do today. Just explore the rest of these islands. This is right under another little floating island. It's way up high. This is almost as high as that one with the orange crystals on it. Right there's the carcanos pond. You could probably set you a catapult up here and have at it when they're all spawned in. My luck, they won't never spawn back. This is a really hot area apparently, because I am getting hot. Let's fly down under some of these and have a... Well, there's another high one. Let's check out this other high one, and then we'll check out some of the lower ones. Some of the lower islands. See what's on them. Everything's freezing up on me here. This does have a pond in it. It looks very swampy. We got a swamp up here on one of these. Is there sarcos and stuff in this place? Don't see any creatures at all. But it does look really swampy. And we've got the red trees from the volcanic area up here. Doesn't appear to be any creatures on this one. Okay, what's below this? Another smaller island down below. There's dozens of islands over there, but they're not loading in. Good. Fly on down. See what's on this one below me. I do see another little pond of water with a big orange crystal in it. Let's investigate this. Doesn't appear to be nothing here though. We'll make another really good base location though. Got your water source, got pretty much nothing can bother you from ever on this area. And if you cleared out all these trees, you'd have a really good view of this up here. Let's about to say I found another artifact, but it's just a green plant that looks really shiny right there. Looks like an artifact from up above. But I wouldn't be a bit surprised to find one out here on one of these little floating islands. Wouldn't be a bit surprising. Okay, we're going to fly up under some of these and see what's below. I have to watch my stamina down in here. A lot better. Another moth. Okay, do we want to fly under this? Let's fly under it. Some of these reach all the way down, don't they? This would be the place where you put the Tusoteuthis in the water everywhere, and they'd reach up and grab you when you're flying through. Reach up and attempt to grab you when you're passing under here. That would be a horrifying place, wouldn't it? See those Tuso tentacles sticking up out of there everywhere. Ain't seeing a whole lot of nothing down here. I'm gonna cruise on around through here though. Like I said, I've not really explored this area very much. I'm kind of curious if I've missed anything. Beach. I see something down there on the beach. Barely can see it. I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can get a scope on it. A mouse chops, level 15. Something else, parasaur, I think is what that is. Parasaur is pretty obvious. 130 parasaur. Okay, where are we going from this place? Fly down and under some more, over toward this direction. Lots of pteranodons down here. This is kind of the volcanic trees. It kind of bleeds over into this area. And these orange trees, I guess, are also part of the volcanic stuff. Actually flew over through here one day early game and spotted a Quetzal over in here, but I'm sure it is long gone. Might circle back and forth through here a little bit and see if I can spot one again. Thinking it was right through here that I seen it. Probably not much chance of spotting it again. I don't really remember what level it was. I want to cruise around a little bit right through here. See if I can land on this little bitty island here. Well, it's not as little as it looked. It's quite a bit bigger. Makes a good landing pad. About to say I see something orange under the water there, but it's just the glow off of those crystals down there. Okay, we're on the back side of the volcano. Do we want to explore over here a little bit better? Yeah, let's just fly around over these trees over here. I'd reckon there's a giga spawn location over here somewhere, and also I remember seeing a Quetzal over here a long time ago, so I'm thinking there might still be one around. Probably won't see it, but I'm going to slowly fly around a little and look. Would like to find another giga also. I don't know what the chances of finding a Quetzal over here are. Pretty slim, I imagine. And there's the boggy area. We're not really wanting to go to the bog area. We've explored it pretty good. Looking for those gas vents. Fly up this little valley right here, and then I might fly up around the volcano a little bit. I never did look to see how much polymer and stuff we got from those carcanos, but it should be quite a bit. Got a huge waterfall right here below I think this is where I originally spawned at, over here somewhere. When I first started playing the game, it was a really bad choice on my part, but I had no idea. Wow, I've got a just absolute ton of polymer and chitin. Lots of chitin. Don't know what I'm going to do with all that chitin, but I got lots of chitin. See if we can find my original base. It's down in here somewhere. My first hut. I built a grass hut over in here somewhere. I think I'm pretty close to it, so let's see if we can spot that again. Right along this shore somewhere down here. If it's still here, I think it's on the other side of this waterfall though. Right there's a bunch of raptors. And a morello top's running for something. I also remember there being lots of ravagers down in here. Where's my little hut? Right over here probably. I think I see my first little hut. Right here is the first hut I built, and this is a really bad spot to spawn in to begin with. Right here it is. Got any reason to look in there? I think I pretty much took everything out of here that was of any value. Refrigerator's got one item in it. Apparently it does not have one item in it. It said one. 2 items in the storage box. A couple of seeds. Got a little bit of fur. Guess I could take that in the arrows. Now let's just leave the arrows over here in case I respawned over here for some reason. I don't think I ever would, but who knows, I might respawn over here for some reason. Bed, and we've got a smithy or a mortar and pestle and a fireplace which have nothing in them. So let's get out of here. I want to explore up on this top ledge from there a little bit better. See something moving really fast, probably a kangaroo. Yep, a kangaroo and a gallimimus. I think there's a giga spawn location right up in here somewhere. I've never seen one up here, but other people's videos show that this is one of the possible places they can spawn. I bet they spawn in the same place the titanosaurs spawn. And I've got a pair of titanosaurs up here, and they're probably taking up the spawn spots. Right there is a male and a female, and they're both level 1. Which I don't know if they come in. No, I'm wrong. They're both level 5s. Okay, I was thinking they were level 1s for some reason. But I've got a pair of titanosaurs here. So they probably keep gigas from spawning. I wonder if you can land on one of these guys. Nope. But these are the one creature on ARK that is actually a lot bigger than a giga. These guys are the size of a mountain right here. These probably make 4 or 5 of a giga right here. And I was going to talk about them in my last video, but I kind of forgot about it in my giga video. I was going to talk about the Titanosaur being the land creature that was bigger than him. And I kind of forgot about it because I was doing other stuff and I didn't really have time to fly out here anyway. But we've got a pair of these guys. This is probably the area where the giga would spawn. Actually, when I first got here, I spawned right in here is where I spawned at. And I throwed up a campfire over here somewhere and died on the first night to a raptor. I think it was right over in here somewhere. I think I was under this tree over here. I had me a moss chomps tamed and the raptor killed me and my moss chomps. Right there's my first campsite. Still here. Got a campfire and a box and 1 foundation. What hit me? But it's a bug, wasn't it? Bug. I died to bugs up here too, I remember that. I remember dying to bugs while I was up here. I don't need more cotton, but there's more cotton. See what's in this box I left. Left an extra set of clothes up here. But I never did come back because I didn't want to be in this area. This was a really bad area to originally spawn at. There is a Christmas colored Morellatops. That is something I haven't seen. Pretty wild looking. I didn't get a good scope on it though. Level 90 red and green Morellatops. I do remember seeing a Tropionagus in here when I first spawned in here. Flying around, and I did see the Titanosaur, one of them. And there's my other base down below that, so I was really close to it. And I eventually found my way out of here. Spent about the first week of the game trying to get out of this area. Titanosaurs about deforested this whole area right here. Pretty cool. I'd like to tame one of those guys, but it's just too much trouble and you can only keep them for a short amount of time, so I probably won't never do that on here. Don't know if I could even do it or not. You have to knock them out with cannonballs and stuff, and it's about impossible to line them up. Don't know how you would ever do it. One person playing, you basically need at least 2 people. Okay, what are we going to do here? We're going to look around a little bit more around the volcanic area. Maybe go up to the top and look into it. Let's fly up to the top of the volcano. We have done this before. It's really hot up there. Don't think this volcano is capable of erupting like the one on Ragnarok though. Haven't ever seen it if it is. There's trees up here, so that probably means it can't. I've never actually been inside of it before. It ain't gonna let me land right here. Probably kill me if I landed down in there though. And land over here in the middle next to this big old tree. I am roasting though, so I'm going to need to get on out of here, I believe. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. There'd probably be a red artifact down there on that lava somewhere that you can't see. That would make sense, wouldn't it, to put a red artifact down there on that red lava. Make it really difficult to find. won't be like the one in the Wyvern Cave that is really green and it's in a spot where it's really green. I'm gonna land here, check the time. If it ain't real late, we might fly over around the desert, but it's pretty late. It's 1900 hours. We're probably just gonna go ahead and call it a day. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. This is Tile Creek Rock on the Crystal Isles map. Signing out.